Hello there. Can you hear me? Good. I'm officially John Cunningham, but everybody called me Jack. I was born on the 8th of September 1920 at Moss Hill Farm near Alloway. My father, John Cunningham, a woodcarter, and my mother, Mary Galloway, had been married in the farm the year before, on the 26th of December 1919. I had three wee sisters, Mary, Teresa, and Jane, and soon after Jane was born, we moved to Home Farm on the Roselle estate, where my father took a job as a forester. My sisters and I all went to Alloway Primary School. When I left school, I got a job as a gardener in Burns Monument Gardens. It was a lovely, peaceful place to work. Soon after the war broke out, I married Margaret. She lived at Alloway Croft and worked as a servant. We had a wee boy, John, soon afterwards. Life was quiet until war intervened. I joined the Royal Air Force Volunteer Reserve, and in July 1943, I went to Buckinghamshire for training. And it was there that crews were trained to fly bombers. By this time, I was a sergeant air gunner and part of a crew of 7. I spent the rest of the war with these 6 other lads. By January 1944, we had finished our training and we were at number 622 Squadron at RAF Mildenhall in Suffolk. We were now operational. In other words, we started taking part in bombing raids over Germany. It is hard to imagine that there is anything that is so different from the peace and beauty of Burns Monument Gardens. The terrible noise, darkness, flashing lights, constant tension, and of course, the comradeship. We flew successful raids for 6 months, bombing targets in Leipzig, Stuttgart, Frankfurt, Nuremberg, and many other places. And on the 8th of June 1944, just after midnight, we were targeting the rail network at Massy-Palace-U, just 9 miles from the centre of Paris. This was an important target because it allowed the Germans to move weapons, equipment and troops to Normandy, where the D-Day landings were taking place. We were intercepted by a German fighter plane and shot down. Myself and my 6 companions, we were all killed in action. I was 23 years old, and I'm buried with my colleagues in a collective grave at Accompanying near Paris. My name is inscribed on the memorial at Alloway Village Hall and on my parents' grave marker in Alloway Churchyard.